If you love to crochet and love The Sims, stay with me for this crochet along. You will use basic stitches to create this adorable poor quality Sims hat from the Nifty Knitting pack. It's super easy and super fun and super adorable. All you'll need is about 5 colors of yarn, a 5.5 millimeter hook, yarn needle, and scissors. This hat is pretty versatile. It'll fit a child all the way up to an adult. It's pretty cute. So to start, we're going to make a magic circle. Okay, to do this, hold it like this, go around so there's an X right there, X. Pull that up, twist, and you kind of make sure it's a little loose. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and 9 double crochets. So I'm going to pinch it here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then we're going to take the tail. We're going to pull it closed. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we got 10 stitches. We're going to go right here. Just slip stitch together. Oh, this loop is, oh, and I'm holding the wrong string. Okay, get that tighter. There, that was the hard part. Okay, you have your, that's round 1. Let's go to round 2. Okay, so round 2, chain 3, double crochet in same stitch, which is right here. Increase, that's 2 stitches in 1. Okay, and then we're going to increase all the way around. So 2 stitches in every stitch. That is an increase. Okay, and when we slip stitch it together, we're not going to go here, we're going to go here in this stitch right here. Okay, so if you go here, what it's going to look like is, see that gap? I don't like that gap. As long as you do it the same way, it'll all end up good. You just have to do it the same way every time. So I'm going to go in the next one and slip stitch. So that slip stitch is over that first chain 3. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, and now we're on round 3. 1, 2, and round 3. Okay, so round 3. Double crochet in same stitch right there. Double crochet in next stitch. And then we're going to increase a double crochet 9 times. Now one thing about this when you're doing rounds, it's really neat, is that this is the first round, this is the second round, and this is the third round. So there's 3 stitches in the repeats. So you're going to increase it and double crochet, that's 3 stitches. So I always count them. So first is the increase, 1, 2, 3. And then I count 3 again. And you know that you do 3 because you're on the third row. So it makes it kind of easier to tell where you are. 1, 2, that's the increase, 3. And you'll see what I mean next round when we do that one. So we'll just keep repeating that all the way around. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and when we slip stitch, we're not going to go in between here. We're going to go under this one right here. Okay, and that is round 3. Round 4, we're going to chain 3. And we're going to double crochet and increase. So in the next stitch, we're going to put it right here so it looks better. As long as you do it on each round, it'll be fine. Double crochet and increase. And then we're going to repeat 2 double crochets and increase. Okay, so that's 4. We're on the 4th round and we have 4 stitches that we need to repeat. So 1, and the increase is at the end this time. 2, 3, oop, 4. Now the reason why the increase changes is because if you put it on the same one, it turns into an octagon or something like that. And you want it more rounded, so we switch up where the increase is. So we'll keep repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay. Oop. And we're going to slip stitch, not here, but this one. So we don't want to go through here because that'll leave a hole. We're going to go through here. Oops, not here, but here. Okay, and we're chain 3 to start the next one, which is round 5. Okay, so we're going to double crochet in the same space. And 3 double crochets, which will equal 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to repeat increase and 3 double crochets, which is 5. So we'll count 5 with the increase first. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, 1, 2, that's the increase, 3, 4, 5, and we will do that all the way around. 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're going to join right here. And round 6, chain 3. Let me fix my yarn. My hook's falling apart. Somewhat better. What were we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, row 6. Double crochet. Increase. And then we're going to 9 double crochets and increase, okay? So this one breaks the increases versus rows, but we're going to do 9, so 11 stitches total. I'm going to count 9 and then increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and increase. And we repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, increase. Okay, now we're going to do 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we're going to slip stitch right here. Okay, and that is round 6. So now we're on round 7. We're going to chain 3. And we're just going to double crochet all the way around, starting right here. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch together. And round 8. Round 8 is when we add color. Okay, so we're going to chain 3. And we're going to do 24 double crochets. So we're going to start right here. That's 1. And we'll do 24. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oops, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so we're going to add the beige. I'm going to put that over here. So when you change colors or add colors, I like to do it right here. So see the last stitch I didn't finish. I'm going to finish it with this color. Okay, and I'm going to give it a little tie. I'm just going to tie it to this one. You don't have to do this, but I don't know. I always do it just to make sure it doesn't come unraveled in the wash or something. Okay. So now we finished 24, and then we're going to do 5 double crochets in the beige. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the pink back here, and I'm going to do 5 double crochets. 1. See, I'm holding the pink. That way I'm carrying it over because I'm going to pick it up again. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to change back to pink, so I'm not going to finish that. I'm going to finish it with pink, so I'm going to drop the beige, pick up the pink, and I'm going to finish that stitch. Okay, so see? And now I'm not going to carry the beige because I'm going to get back to it later. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to finish with going double crochets around in the pink. Okay, I'm going to attach it, not here, but here. Let's see what round. Oh, did I miss a stitch? I think I missed a stitch. Let's do that over again. No, I think I was good. Okay, so that was round 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, so 9, we're going to chain 3. And 22 double crochets. Basically, we want to get over to the beige again until we're about 2 stitches before it. So do you have to count it? No, not really. You'll see. Okay, so we're 2 in. See, this is the beige. There's 2 stitches here. Okay, so since I'm going to switch colors, I'm going to change in this stitch. So see, there's beige, there's 2, and I want to put the beige here. So I'm going to switch colors here. And this gets a little bit tricky, but you'll get used to it. So what I do is the beige that is over here on the left side, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to give it enough slack so that I could carry it all the way over here because I'm going to be crocheting it down. Okay, so about right here is where I'm going to want to attach it. So put the hook through and I'm going to give the pink a tug. Okay, so now see there's a little bit of slack there. I'm going to carry over the pink, so I'm holding that down too, and I want to go over the beige. So I'm going to hold both of these down. I'm going to put the crochet through, so okay, that's 1. Now for this one, you don't have to do this, but what I do instead of putting it here, I'm going to put it right here, just to make it a little bit more rounder. Here, let me show you. No. Okay, so see how it doesn't do much, but by putting these little elongated double crochets, it kind of gives the illusion that it's just a little bit rounder. It's not perfect, but if I did it regular, I have one here that I did regular, then see, it's more steps, more like step-like. So if you do the elongated ones, then it'll kind of round out a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's up to you. But you do it on the stitch that's next to the beige. So I'm going to put it right here, right in the middle. Instead of going here, I'm going to go right here in the middle of that. And I'm going to pull it and give it a lot of slack. And then finish the stitch. Okay. So that was that stitch. Now we're going to do this one. Make sure we're carrying over that yarn and going over. Oops, forgot to yarn over. Okay, still carrying everything over, keeping the beige close. See? Okay, so so now we don't have to worry about the beige anymore because we covered all that up. Okay? So we just have to keep carrying this. We only have 2 more stitches. We're going to do the elongated one. So instead of here, we're going to go here. We're going to give it some slack. Oops. Let me do that over again. Here. And then we're going to give it slack. Okay. There. And then this one we'll do regular. And we're going to change colors. So we're going to stop there, drop the beige, pick up the pink, and finish that. And see? You have a decent curve going here now. It's kind of cute. So now we just double crochet, finish double crocheting around, one in each stitch. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch. And we are done with that round. Now we're going to round 10, chain 3, going to start here. And basically we're just going around until we get, it's the same thing, until you get 2 stitches before the beige. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we're 2 stitches before. Nope, I accidentally stitched one. Okay. So we're going to do a color change. So we don't want to finish that one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this, pick up this beige, and you're going to make sure it has enough slack, because if it's too tight, your hat is going to pucker. Okay, so just make sure you have enough slack. A little too much is okay, because you're going to crochet it in. And pull it through those. Okay, give the pink a little tug. Then you're going to hold both of these to the work. Okay, and then you're going to single crochet. Double crochet, sorry, the next stitch. And this one's going to be an elongated one because it's right next to this one. So you're going to put it not here, but just put it somewhere in this stitch. Oops. And then make sure you give it enough slack. Go to the top. And then we're just going to keep double crocheting and making sure that you're catching these two in behind it. So you're carrying over that yarn, carrying over the pink yarn, and you're tacking down the beige. Okay, see, there's still a little bit of beige there, but we've been tacking it down. So we'll tack that down too as we are carrying over the pink yarn. Okay, see, now the beige is all carried over. You can kind of see it right there. But you can't really tell from the front. Now we're going to do, since we're at the edge, we're going to do an elongated stitch. So just put it right here. Give it slack. and a regular one next to it. And then we're going to switch back to pink. So drop the beige, pick up the pink, and finish the stitch. And then don't worry about the beige until the next round. And we're just going to go around in the double crochets. Okay, now we're going to attach at the top. And that's round 10. So far your hat should look like this. Go to the next round. Okay. All right, so now basically we're just repeating, and what's going to happen is it's just going to go straight down from here. So this color will go straight down. It's pretty easy. Chain 3, and we'll just double crochet in each stitch until we get to the beige. Okay, so we're at the beige. So we're going to switch colors here. Oops. So in the last stitch, you want to put the beige through there. So I'm going to drop the pink. The beige is way over here. So we're going to give it enough slack to go all the way around. And we're going to pull it up. Make sure it has enough slack. There. Give the pink a little tug. And we're going to hold both of them in the back. Okay, so let's put that. Pink. And keep going. Okay, so we're going to change colors. So for the last stitch, I'm going to drop the beige and pick up the pink. And I'm going to finish that stitch. Okay, and then we just keep going around with the pink. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to the top, and then we're just going to repeat that row one more time. Okay, so this one is where we do our color change. So we're going to drop the pink, pick up the beige, that's the tail. Make sure there's enough slack. Probably about right there. Finish the stitch. Okay, we're going to hold that and the pink down, and we're going to crochet over those. Looks like I got stitches. I'm going to go back and do those, just so it doesn't have too much yarn hanging out. Probably not a big deal, but it's not too much to go back. Okay, I'm still right there too. Okay, that's the last one. So now we're going to drop the beige, pick up the pink and finish it. And now you can cut the beige because we are done. Leave enough tail long enough for it to weave in and secure. And then we'll finish around. Okay, we're at the end. We're going to slip stitch. And then we're going to cut. Why is this still on here? Going to cut and just finish off. Okay, I'm not going to do an invisible finish off because you won't see that, because we're going to add ribbing to it. That's what you should have so far. Give it a little try on, make sure it fits, and we'll start the ribbing. Okay, so now we're going to do the ribbing, which is this part, the hat, and we're going to attach it to the hat as we go. Let me get the pattern back up there. Okay. So we're going to attach it to the back. Here's the front. Here's the back. We'll attach it about right here. And take your ribbing yarn, make a slip knot. Oop. And we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Chain 6. 6. And starting from the second chain on the hook. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to single crochet down, so it'll be 5 stitches. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is going to start, this is what it looks like. This is going to look a little weird, so you have to keep track of the 5 stitches. As long as you keep track that you're doing 5 stitches, you should be fine. So now what we're going to do, so it looks like this, okay? We're going to go to the next stitch, and we're going to slip stitch in that one, and then slip stitch in the next one, 2, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work, okay? Then we're going to single crochet in the back loop only 5 times. So you can see the stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where we start, and we want to do the back loops. That's the loop that's furthest away from us, so it's this one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now it looks like that. We're going to chain 1, sorry, and then we're going to turn, okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to single crochet in the back loop only of 5. Okay, this is the chain. This is the first stitch. If you're not sure, you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, there's one right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to start in this one, back loop only. 1. Now this gets kind of hard to see because I'm pretty sure, yeah, see, we just went through that one, so this is 2. Or is it? Here, let me do it over again. Once you get going, it's easier to see. Okay, so chain 1. Okay, yep, this is 1. And then this is 2. 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay. Then we're going to do 2 slip stitches. So see, it looks like this. Do 2 slip stitches. We already did that one, so we're going to go in this one. 1, 2, then chain 1, turn, and we're going to do 5 in the back loop. There's always this one up here, hides, so you have to make sure you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to keep doing that all the way around. See how it has the little starting the ribbing? Okay, and you just keep doing that. Chain 1, turn, and always count if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the first one. Back loops only. Always do the back loops, and that'll give you a ribbing pattern. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I know it looks like you could do another one, but don't. Make sure you just do 5. And then we're going to slip stitch, not in this one because there's one in there. Slip stitch into this. 1, and then another. 2, chain 1, and turn. And do it all over again. And we're just going to keep doing it all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, chain 1 and turn. Now continue this, and I will come back when I'm all the way around. Okay, so one thing I should have said is that before you do the last part, single crochet all the way around, because I forgot to do that, and I did it. So when you get here, you're about right here, we're going to close it. I'm going to cut a long tail. Needle that through. Oops. Okay, so here's the last loop. I'm just gonna, I could have just finished it off. Okay, we're gonna sew it, sew it on the inside. Just line it up and stitch it through both. And we're just going to go all the way down like that. Okay, see? Oops. So we're just going to whip stitch it. Okay, I'm going to give it a little tie with the starter tail. Okay, and we'll weave in those ends. And there you have it. There's the ribbing. So it'll go like this. See? It's very adorable. Okay, next we'll do the eyes. Okay, so for the large eye, I'm using a charcoal color. We're going to do a magic circle. So make the X. Pull it, twist, and then we're going to, how many are we going to chain? Chain 1. Come on, you can do it. There. Oop. Okay, chain 1 and 10 single crochets. Okay, so I'm going to pinch the circle, do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, What did I do? I think I was doing a double crochet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to pull. And you should have a nice circle. And then we're going to attach it. It's kind of hard to see since it's a dark color. Oh, I only got one loop. There. Okay, so slip stitch, chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and then we're going to increase all the way around. 1, 2, 1, 2, so it's 2 stitches in the same stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, oops, same stitch. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're going to slip stitch to the first one, and we're going to fasten off. Okay, so we're going to pull this tight. Okay. And then I'm not going to fasten it off because I'm going to do an invisible finish. I'll show you how to do that. But you don't have to do that, but just if you want to, it kind of makes the fasten off a little bit more smooth. Okay, so I'm going to put it through the loop. And I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to make the loop. See if I can get it real close. About the same size as the others. Okay. And I'm going to skip one stitch, and I'm going to go into the next one. I'm going to put my needle right through both loops. Okay, so I'm creating a loop on top of the middle one. And then I'm going to go down into the first loop that I made. And I know it's kind of hard to see because it's charcoal. So I'm gonna kind of go down in there. Wait, hold on, let me look at a light. Okay. I'm gonna catch some other threads here if I can. There. And that just makes it so it doesn't stick out a little bit. Okay, and then, oh, I did not leave that long of a tail, but you want to leave a long tail because we're going to use those for sewing it in. So now let's make the smaller one. That's the large eye. You look at the top, I'm going to change it to the small one. It's basically the same, it's just the first part. So magic circle, and we're going to do 10 single crochets inside. So I'm going to hold it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then we're going to pull. And we're going to slip stitch to the top. Okay, and I'm going to leave a longer tail this time. So take that out. Thread it through, and I'm going to go through the loop. And then, so it's laying right there. I'm going to skip this one and go to this one. Oops. And then I'm going to go into the same loop I started. I don't know, it's really hard for me to see this. Yeah, that looks good. So that's the small eye. Okay, and now we just have to sew them on. Okay, so I probably should have just used white for this. I don't know why I didn't. That probably would have been cuter. But anyway, we're going to sew the first eye on probably about right there. So just take one of these. And we're going to position the eye probably about right there. Okay. That looks good. And then we're just going to go right through the hat, pull it down underneath. Okay. Reposition it again. So I have it, you can see it but right there. I'm going to try to go up near there, but I'm going to make sure I catch some yarn. I'll go about right here. See that? And I'm just going to catch it right there. It's right on the outside of the stitch. Okay. And then I'm going to go, so I came out here, and I'm going to go through this stitch. So it's like a back stitch. Sew that down. Reposition it. And I'm going to come back up somewhere over here, but I'm going to try to catch some yarn. There you go. Okay, and I'm going to go through right there. Okay. And then I'm going to go back right here. Go down. Okay. Do one more time. Then I'll switch to the other one. And I'll go up about right here. Okay, see? I'm going to go through that. Go back down. And I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to pick up this one. I'm going to use this one for the other side. I probably should have used a longer tail. So I'm going to go through there. And then I'm going to go down in the next one. Then I'm going to go up over here somewhere. Right there. And I'm going to go through the stitch. Go this way. Go down here. And we'll go up one more time. Go up about right here. No. There. Go down right here. Okay, I would have, if I had more yarn, I would sew right there, but that'll be okay. It's on there pretty good. So on the inside, you can see where the circle is, and I am just going to tie that kind of tight, but not too tight. You don't want it to pucker your work. And then you just weave these in. Weave them in underneath the eye, and that way you won't see them. Okay. We'll do the smaller eye. Okay, this one we want about, here's the middle. So probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably want it about right here. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and go down right here, see what that looks like. Where's the end? There it is. Okay. Okay, so position it where you want. And we're going to go back up about right here. then back down there. Up right there. Down right here. Up there. Down. Okay, leave that one down there. This is on pretty good. Don't need to do much with this one. Here, I'll just go up right here. And then down right here. Okay, we'll tie these. And we'll just weave them in right here. See, I didn't weave in my other ends yet. Oh. Okay. So now we're going to do the mouth. And to do the mouth, we're going to crochet on top. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and use this. So to do that, we're going to be going, we want it to start about where this goes up. So it'll start about over here, and it's going to go up over here. Okay? So make a slip knot, and we're going to put the slip knot underneath. Okay? So we're going to start about right here. So this is going to go under and pull the slip knot up. Oop. Okay. Let me make that a bit tighter. Okay. Then I'm going to hold the yarn under it while I crochet on top. Okay, so we'll go about right here, and then I'm going to hook the yarn on it, pull it up, okay, and I have to turn it a bit. It's a bit awkward. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go right here, pull it up, turn, pull it through, see, about right here. Oh, I dropped the yarn. Okay, hook, pull it up, turn, pull it through, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way across. I don't think I want it right there. I think I want it right here. You know, make sure that your loops are loose enough so that it doesn't pucker your work. I didn't weave in the ends inside, so I'm getting confused. That's why I said to weave in the pattern. I say to weave in the ends. You should probably do it before this part. Yeah, we'll keep going. No, let's go down a little. No, we'll go up. Picking up another yarn. Go a little farther. Go a little farther. One more. Because why not? Okay, so now what you're going to do is leave that on the hook. I'm going to cut off the yarn, leave a decent amount of tail to work with. And we're going to put it on the needle. And you're going to put it, see where the loop is? I'm going to put it right here, the loop around it. Okay. Pull it, and then that finishes it off. Okay, and I'm going to put the needle back in there. And on the inside, don't do this too tight or it might look funny. But I'm going to make a little knot just anywhere around it, really. Okay. And then when you weave it in, you can just kind of weave it right through those stitches. Okay, so there's the mouth. Now we're going to do, it probably could have been a little bit lower, maybe right here, but it's okay. That'll just make everyone different, right? No two are alike. Okay, so now we're going to do the teeth. And we're going to start about right here. Ooh, what am I doing? Start about right here. See where the top beige stitches are? We're going to start right on the corner. And I'm going to go right through that stitch, and then I'm going to attach this to my hook. Pull it through. Oh, pulled it through a little too far. Okay, make sure I have the right yarn. Okay. That is way too far in there. I don't want the knot up there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go straight down. So I'll go about right there. Oop. And then go down a bit more. I don't want to go down too far. About right there, that's far enough. Okay, and then we're going to start to curve. So I'll go about right here. And maybe about right here. And then we'll go up a bit, about right here. Did I get it? Wait. Yeah. Okay. Go about right there. And then we're going to end right in the middle of one of these stitches. Let's go find one. There. It doesn't want to come up. Oh, that's not it. Shoot. Okay. Okay. There it goes. And then we're going to start the other one. We're going to go down about right here. Go about right here. Right here. Here. And then we'll go up a bit to, I don't know, right here. That might be too far. Right here. It really doesn't want to go through that. There it goes. Oh. Okay. Then we'll go right here. Make sure I have it. Yeah. Okay, there, went through. And we're going to finish at the mouth. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to cut long tail. Okay. We're going to go right where the mouth is. See that? Okay, and I'm going to loop this over. Pull it through. And then we're going to tighten it. And then I'm going to put it back through. Kind of put it over here a bit. I want to make sure it catches on yarn and stuff. Okay, that looks pretty good. So right here, I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is take my needle and I'm going to go up here because you could use this to fix some stuff. I'm going to catch it through there. And put it down right there. There. That looks better. Okay, so on the inside, this is where it started. I'm going to go over to that point. And I'm going to tie it in a knot. And you could either just cut it close or you could weave it in if you like. I'm going to weave those in later. Okay, so there you have the face on now. Isn't that cute? So now we're going to do the pom-poms. Okay, for the pom-poms, I have a pom-pom maker, but you might not. So I'm going to go ahead and do it the way that I told you to in the instructions. And what you do is just take your hands and we're going to wrap it around and count how many times you do it because you have to do it for both of them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I wrapped it around 100 times. Cut that, and then I'm going to take a longer string. I'm going to half it. Okay, so it's half like this. That is what I'm going to tie it with. So I'm going to take this off my hand. I'm going to put this through. It's just through one side, but we'll have to do two sides, okay? I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to tie it this way. So it goes all the way around. And tie it as tight as you can. And then you're going to knot it. Okay, so it should look like this. And I don't have my big scissors here. Okay, so now we're just going to cut these. Actually, let me go get my scissors. Oops. And make sure you cut all the loops. Looks like it. There's one. Okay, now that you're going to have to trim it, like a lot. These scissors don't do it good. Just keep trying. Just keep turning. I need some better scissors so I can't find my sewing stuff, so recently moved. These scissors aren't very good. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So you just want it in a basic ball shape. And we're going to do that with the second color. Same thing. One, two, three. 100 times. It's not the middle. Kind of looks like the middle. Okay, do this really tight. All right, now we're going to cut. Make sure you got all the loops. And now we're going to shoot it. Okay, so the other part is that you want to make sure they're the same size. And I don't know if it's a color or I don't know. This one looks a little bit bigger. Let's try to make it just a little smaller. Still bigger. Okay, that looks a little better. They look pretty much the same. Now to sew them on, let's do this one first. We're going to want to put it about in the third row, maybe 1, 2, 3, about right there. Okay? Yeah, that looks good. So, take your needle, put it on one of the ends, and then we're going to go on the side, so about right here. This is about the middle of the front and the back, so we want it about right here. Okay? And we want it, let's go back maybe one more, right there. We're just going to go like this. Okay? Does that look good? Nope, you know what? Let's put it up front. Should have put it in the front. So take that out, go up one more. Oops, fell off the needle. Okay, so make sure you like where it's at. Yeah, I guess it's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on the needle. So I went into the hat and up, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the pom-pom. Okay, so it's coming from there, and I'm just going to work my way through it. Go up, and I'm going to pull it. And then I'm going to go down. I'm going to put my needle somewhere over here. And I'm going to try to catch a bunch of this yarn right in the middle. And I'm going to go back down. And I'm going to pull. Okay. And then I'm going to let that one go. And I'm going to take the second one. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. Okay. So this one is over here. I'm going to go about right there. Pull it through. And then I'm going to put it up through the other side of the pom-pom. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to I put it in this side. Now I'm going to go up through this side. I'm going to try to catch a bunch of yarn. Okay. And then I'm going to go over and down this way again. Okay. So now I have it attached by 2 pieces of yarn. See what it feels like. See, you can't really see. You just fluff it up a bit. You can't see where the yarn went, but does it feel like it's going to be secure? Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to tie this in a knot. Okay, I'm going to do one more just in case. And then I still have this thread. So I'm going to cut this. And see, this is way over here. So I'm going to put it in about where it comes out of the pom-pom. Pull it through, and then I'm going to go up on the other side of the pom-pom. Pretty close to the base. You don't want to go too far out on the hats. It should all come up about the same area, just a little bit off. So I'm going to come up about like maybe right there. See it? Okay, so I'm going to come up and I'm going to go through as much of the pom-pom as I can. And I'm going to go back down. Okay, now this is the thread. I'm going to tie this to one of these so it doesn't come loose. I have one more. This one's not very long. I don't think I'm going to do this one. It's on there pretty good. It's not going anywhere. But if this one was longer, I could have just done it over again. I don't think I need to though. So I'm just going to put it through there. I'm going to tie it. I'm going to weave in all these ends. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one, but I'm going to put it over here. Okay? And there you go. I still need to weave in my ends, but got yourself a little Sims crochet failed hat. It's adorable. If you like this video, please subscribe. For the written pattern, you can get it on my Etsy or Patreon at Crone Tevis. Thanks for watching.